Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Too Fancy Jr. This is the debut episode. I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of what we're going to talk about. Consistently, we're going to be talking about action figures, wrestling action figures mostly. We'll be talking about movies. We'll be talking about video games. Oh yeah. And every now and then, we'll talk about food. I'm a foodie. I love food. I love to cook. I own my own taco trailer, coming soon. And I don't know. I like to review some retro foods here and there. Today, we're going to be talking about a specific action figure set that doesn't release until August 14th. However, I have my hands on that set. Well, most of it. So let's get to it. Alright guys, there's the man himself, Sergeant Slaughter. Another hint as to what we're going to be reviewing today. If you haven't figured it out, it's the G.I. Joe classified line. Sergeant Slaughter, not yet a part of that line, probably never will be. But yes, we are talking about the G.I. Joe classified line. I tracked down two specific figures that I did not find out about until last night. Missed out on the pre-ordering. Even if I had known about the pre-ordering, probably still would have not been able to pick those up because of the bots on Target.com. However, Facebook Marketplace came through, drove nearly an hour away and paid a large sum of money to get these two figures. I just couldn't wait, had to jump at the chance. So without further ado, I know everybody's waiting. We're on Cobra Island right now, actually. Oh yeah. That's right. We got the man himself, Beachhead. We're going to be checking that out for sure. And we got Cobra Trooper. To me, probably the coolest out of all of these, by far. Alright, so enough talking. Let's get to it. I'm going to do Beachhead first. He's probably my third favorite character from the set. I'm not counting Baroness. I know she's in the set, but since she comes with the anime-looking bike and not her own figure herself, I'm not counting her. So to me, there's just three figures in this set. You have Beachhead, Roadblock, and Cobra Trooper. Roadblock, not really digging his Kimbo Slice looking self that they did with the big beard and all. I do think that it looks better than the original release with that rubber jacket. But if I had to choose between the two, I'm probably going to go with the Cobra Island Roadblock. So, yeah, I'd say Roadblock's probably my least favorite out of the three. That would make Beachhead the second best figure, I think. By far, we'll get to this guy, this bad boy here soon. Cobra Viper. I mean, the detail, once I get this out of the box and give you a closer look, it is insane. Hasbro, good job. I mean, you guys are going to love it. Anyways, on to the good stuff. Let's look at Beachhead here. I know everybody is harping on Hasbro for the solid green weapons. Some people saying that the Karens of the world are probably freaking out about the classified line having realistic weapons. Personally, I don't think that's necessarily the issue. G.I. Joe toys have never really had, real world weapons. I mean, you could say that, originally yes, but as of late, they may look similar to a real gun, but at the end of the day, they're shooting friggin' laser beams, okay? Red lasers, blue lasers. But yeah, I get the criticism, beachhead weapons. I'm probably going to paint these myself, especially that knife. This bad boy right here, probably going to paint black. This, probably going to paint silver. This, probably just a simple black. But other than that, probably going to leave it the same here. Let's go ahead and remove beachhead. Oh yeah. That sound of the figure emerging never gets old. And guys, I don't know if this video is doing this figure any justice or not, but this feels really, really good in the hands. This is the first classified figure that I have opened personally, and I gotta tell you guys, it feels phenomenal. The articulation is there. The texture, I mean, just how it feels in your hand. I mean, it really feels like you're holding a character from the movie or from the video games or from the 1980s Real American Hero cartoon. I mean, it really genuinely feels like good quality here. Me personally, when I first saw the classified line, I was not too big on it at all. I grew up with the 3.75 inch figures that increasingly got crazier and crazier with the Ninja Force and all that. But personally, I loved it, and I was really wanting to see that come back. A lot of people were fans of the O-rings. Personally, I hate the O-rings. Not because the figures were bad, but because the O-rings would always snap, and then, you know, your favorite figures from your childhood would no longer be usable, you know. I have kids. I would like to pass those figures down. I did, and sad to say, most of them have broke. I'd say a lot of the figures that I had back, even when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, they would break just from simple use, you know, playing with them in the bathtub and whatnot. Anyways, back to the figure. Beachhead, front and center. You see all the detail work here. Two tones on the sleeves. Boots, looks like a knife goes down here on the ankle. He has a holster for his handgun. And if you can see that facial expression there, it looks like he's wanting to waste some Cobras for sure. Great figure, guys. We'll throw him over there by Sergeant Slaughter. Let's go ahead and get the backpack out of the way here. Nothing too fancy. Some arrows for his crossbow. I'm not sure what this is. If that's supposed to be for a bazooka or something. Or if it's just some kind of crazy odd antenna. Maybe he wants good cell phone reception on Cobra Island. I'm not quite sure. I'll lay that over there. This, I'm a fan. I think it's cool that it comes with it. Personally, I don't see why he would be fighting with this on, especially with fighting taking place on the beach itself. I guess he's just pretty stylish. I'm not sure. Crossbow. Get some Walking Dead type action here. All you Daryl lovers. It's a mess for me. Then you got this thing. Kind of looks like the Scar rifles from the Ghost Recon series with a augmented scope of some type. I'm not sure. And you got this pretty cool GoldenEye 007 / Perfect Dark looking handgun. Definitely my favorite weapon out of his assortment here. And then you got this Rambo combat knife. You can never have too big of a knife. But you can also never have too much mosquito repellent. And here on Cobra Island, guys, they are eating me alive. Alright, guys, we are back. I had to kill a spider. It tried to assault me. Thankfully, Beachhead was there with his crossbow, took care of it. But no, here we have Beachhead with the rifle, crossbow in hand, the hat attached. The hat actually looks pretty cool. A lot cooler than I thought it would. And what I love about this figure, guys, is if you notice, his trigger finger is molded in such a way that it actually goes on the trigger. Both of his hands are like that. And you don't really notice that until the hands are equipped with the weapons. Without the weapons, it just looks like he's kind of making a fist somewhat. You have the double jointed elbows here, which are really nice. The head goes up and down, swivels all the way around, and pivots like a real head should. Got the knife here in the holster. Backpack. That attaches here just as a classic G.I. Joe figure should and did back in the day. And I guess we're forgetting the handgun. It gets holstered there. It's here somewhere. It's a jungle out here, guys. And on to the next guy. Alright, guys, and last and certainly not least, we have the Cobra Trooper. Ta-da! By the way, I found Beachhead's pistol. It took forever. Hasbro, future releases, don't paint the guns green. I mean, you're just asking for them to be lost. But back to that, actually, before we get into the Viper. I mean, I personally think that they just painted the guns green because I think they thought that it went with the beach theme / jungle theme. Anyways, on to Cobra Trooper. I'm pretty excited about this series, guys. This whole line in general, really. See Sergeant Slaughter back there. His trigger finger is getting pretty itchy. Snap, crackle, and pop. And we have ourselves a Cobra Viper. I was really digging the fatigues on this. There's so much textured work here. Almost looks like Kevlar. His armor on his wrist, here on his shins. Boots are pretty similar to the boots that Beachhead had on. Of course, they look like they're steel-toed from tip all the way to here to the back. This figure also, guys, let me resituate here. This figure also feels amazing in the hand. You know, I'm accustomed to the Mattel line of WWE Elite figures. We collect those here in this house. And to have this, it's almost like a triple jointed elbow and knee system here. I mean, as you can see, the figure can almost sit on his heel like an actual human being could do. I did notice here on the face, on the figure, it's not chromed out like it is on the box. If you look at the front of the box, see? Not the same. I thought the chrome looked cooler, but hey, this black doesn't look too shabby. So if we lay the figure down there, we'll go ahead and get into the goodies here. Kind of looks like the AR-34 or like the Super Dragon from Perfect Dark. Again, as you'll watch my channel, you'll see that I have a Love affair with the N64. These are black weapons, by the way. Much more realistic, as you have noticed, I'm sure. A lot less harder to lose in tall grass as well. Then you have your stylized Nerf or nothing sniper rifle. You can see the detail on it there. There we go. Very nice. As a lot of people have mentioned, if you were to buy, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these figures, it comes with enough accessories for you to kind of army build with these. You know, you could have a couple of snipers, a couple of riflemen. You can have a dual wielding Viper. These two handguns are exactly the same. Then we have the insignia here, showing what his rank and status is amongst the Cobra organization is, I suppose. He also has a knife. Size apparently doesn't matter to Cobra, at least in this instance. Beachhead has a much larger knife when compared to the Viper. Although, I don't know if you can tell, I just saw this though. This knife, much cooler looking. I don't know if I can get it to focus here. The blade is actually coming out of a snake's mouth. That's pretty cool. So, style, as always, Cobra wins. Functionality, I guess the Joes win. And here we have the Viper's goggles. Also different than the goggles that come on the package's fine artwork here. The goggles are also chrome with the red snake slants there. The vertical slants in the eyes, the pupils. Black looks pretty cool though. Still yet. Let me get his gear on and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, got the accessories on and I gotta say, I'm loving this figure. It's probably one of the coolest action figures I've seen in my entire life. No joke. Hasbro, kudos to your design team. This figure is amazing. Boom. Cobra Viper. Reaching into the back to pull out his secondary firearm. Also, as you can see right here, the other handgun is in the front. Back holsters in the back. You have the melee weapon here, the knife. The helmet comes off. Theoretically, could lose his helmet there. Still keep his goggles on. All Cobras need to go on a lunch break after all. And again, guys, I don't know if this video is doing it justice, but the texture work on literally every space on this figure, it's like a different texture, a different feel, a different material. And I'm just loving it. I mean, if you guys are on the fence about getting these Cobra Island figures, Beachhead, Cobra Trooper, Roadblock, I don't have Roadblock in hand. Definitely not going to pay to have him. I'll just wait until it comes out. But yeah, I mean, guys, these are awesome. I'm not going to cuss on this channel. Not my style. But if I could, I mean, you can imagine what I would be saying. These things are amazing. And I'll get a few action shots here for us. And we'll wrap this up real fast. I'll see if I can throw on this Cobra insignia thing here that I left off. I'm not having much luck, or am I? It's getting there. It's getting there. Not sure why that didn't just come equipped with a figure to begin with, but not too hard to put on. Alright, stay tuned. I got those photo shots coming up here in just a second. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those photos. I hope you've enjoyed this review so far. I know that I have. Stay tuned. Future episodes, we're going to be talking about video games, action figures, wrestling, you name it. Check out the channel description for all of that. Of course, keep an eye out for all the news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con today and possibly even tomorrow. Who knows what the future holds for this specific line here. I know that I'm looking for that to continue. I definitely want this line to continue on and to succeed. So please go out, support Hasbro, pick up these figures. Sergeant Slaughter, what do you think? Is this Baggett material or maggot material? You're a maggot. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to take that as a yes. You should definitely buy these figures. Too Fancy Jr. I also support these figures wholeheartedly. Before we leave you, I just wanted to mention a few things that I kind of noticed as I was doing the photography and things like that. On the Cobra Trooper here, you have holes on the back there. And if I show you real quick, guys, before we go and wrap this up. Boom. He's in the field. He's hands-free. And similar with Beachhead, I'm pretty sure it was designed to do this. There's a little hole in the back of the backpack. I was able to get that crossbow to stick in there. It could be by design, could not be by design. I'm not really sure, but hey, it works. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. We reviewed Wayne Beachhead Sneeden and Cobra Trooper from the Cobra Island set of G.I. Joe classified figures. Definitely go out here and support this line, guys. Follow Hasbro and Hasbro Pulse on Instagram for all the latest news concerning these figures. I know there was a Red Ninja that was up for pre-order, as well as Gung Ho and Cobra Supreme. The Supreme Cobra Commander is not launching until September, I believe, as well as the Gung Ho and the Red Ninja figures. However, the Red Ninja figures and even the Gung Ho figures, some people are already getting their hands on those. It's actually arriving to them early. So definitely go ahead and pre-order. It shouldn't hurt. If you get them sooner than September, more power to you. I'm told these come out August 14th. I'm also told that Target has the mod, their new modular set for these figures. So if you find them out in the wild, good luck to you. Like, share, and subscribe as always. And I'll just close out by saying, hey, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and get pinned.